Your last question of the evening. After attending the Women's March last week in Kings Beach, it was apparent there was a lack of members present from our Latino community. What are your plans to reach out to this population and get them out to vote?
So I'm actually going to take the 2 minutes to talk about some challenges, just to give you kind of a little campaign update, because I realized we didn't do that tonight, and to talk about how our community's on the national map. And actually, I should assure everyone I will work incredibly hard for our Latino community. Grew up, speak Spanish, and have been out, getting outreach from some of our Latino leaders in the community are helping and supporting our campaign, and it's incredibly critical that we support our community. I will be working for that. But I wanted you all to know kind of where our campaign stands, because it's really exciting. I was a little late coming in tonight because I just found out that I have been endorsed by Congressman Ro Khanna. And so we're starting to get these national endorsements and national support. I've just been endorsed also today by Charlie Brown, who ran in 2008 and came closest to beating McClintock. And I've also been endorsed by Bob Durlett and other national leaders. Some of the local mayor of Truckee, recently former mayor of Truckee, Morgan Goodwin, has endorsed me, and we're getting local and national support and attention on this race. We've been getting tremendous press hits and attention. Free earned media is going to be critical to having our race go forward. And so we are, you can find my face on the cover of New York Magazine this week. It's pretty tiny, but go check it out. And you can also, we have a feature in Newsweek this week, so grab that if you find yourself near a newsstand. And a lovely feature in the San Francisco Chronicle, where I even got to do a shout out about bark beetles and local issues. And so we are getting our issues and our campaign on the national map. We have the resources to do it. I've got an incredibly phenomenal campaign team, some of the top talent from the Virginia races who are experienced in flipping House seats with first-time female candidates, and they're doing it here. And we have incredible volunteers, over 500 supporting our race. So looking forward to your support. Thank you.
Question number 9 is going to Rosa Calderon. Economists and climate scientists broadly agree that the best first step we can take to solve climate change is to put a price on carbon. Do you agree? If so, what specific policies would you do or would you support to do this?
So I'm going to take this time to address the question that she somewhat overlooked. Latinos actually make a large portion of the community in this district. And in fact, while the number sounds small at 12%, that is actually 20,000 eligible voters that could really make the difference. One of the things that we've been working on is getting that Latino vote out, because at best, in presidential elections, Latinos will maybe vote at 56%. But what is special about this election this year in California? A lot of things. Number one, I'm a down ballot candidate. So we have De Leon, Villaraigosa, and Becerra that are on the California ballot themselves. So Latinos will already be excited to come out and vote. And the next name they might see that's a Latino name is Rosa Calderon, a name that I have been discouraged to running with because of what it is, because it's a Latino name. And in fact, one of the Democratic clubs that was just holding their endorsement conference meeting decided to use this as leverage to whip votes against me. And that is very problematic, especially when we as Democrats are advocates for an inclusive economy, an inclusive nation, a nation built on the backbones of every immigrant that has come to the United States. Because of that, we have been going down south, up and down. Kings Beach here is one of the places that has one of the most densest populations of Latinos because of the service industry. We have trailer parks where people are now eligible to vote and no one is knocking on those doors. Down in Fresno, in Madera County, and in Placer County, we have an army of Spanish-speaking people who are making those phone calls and reaching out to those Latino voters. Like I said, those 20,000 votes would make the difference in this election. We're doing the get out the vote with every single minority, not just Latinos, but the Asian population here, which is another 9,000 votes. Now we're going to 30, and we only need 40,000 votes. So GOTV, super important. Thank you.
Our final portion